know you lying right now, Channel 7.
First at 11, more than 100 jobs are being eliminated at a residential facility that supports at-risk girls and human trafficking victims.
I'm gonna try to be as nice as possible here, but why does it feel like people are more concerned about jobs instead of children being in inhumane conditions?
Vista Maria is one of the state's oldest child welfare organizations. We have done countless stories about the positive impact it has had on the community.
Positive for locking kids in rooms and drugging them for days on end.
But unfortunately, the job cuts mean nearly a dozen girls in their care will need to be moved. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast explains why the organization made this decision and what comes next.
Vista Maria began their work in Michigan back in 1883, but it wasn't until 1976 they opened their residential treatment program. And now, after nearly 50 years, they're bringing that program to an end.
The model that we defined as being Vista Maria no longer meets the realities of the kids that we care for, as well as the regulatory structures that we have to, really operate within. So we deemed it best to exit.
Like, I understand Channel 7 wasn't trying to slap the victims in the face, and I get that. But at the same time, you have a lady in front of you telling you that their facility cannot care for these children.
A program that Vista Maria has long been known for is coming to an end, as this week CEO Kathy Regan says the organization sent a letter to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services ending their state contract to provide residential treatment for girls ages 11 to 18.
We're in a mental health crisis as it is. And so the structures that surround that just haven't moved enough for us to safely handle the kids that we do have.
Many of the girls Vista Maria cares for have experienced abuse, neglect, or trauma in their lives and are referred by the courts. At one time, Regan says Vista Maria housed 150 girls, but today that number is only 11, less than 5% of their overall work.
We do foster care, juvenile justice, independent living. We are a multi-service agency.
This summer, 7 News Detroit's Carolyn Clifford took a tour of the residential program after a number of police and runaway calls and complaints about the program.
So there's this series, and it was called If Slaughterhouses Had Glass Walls. You can kind of understand where I'm going with this.
While there, she met some of the girls in the program that is now being shut down.
Vista Maria is a place to help and heal.
What I want to know is, has anybody from Channel 7 interviewed anybody that wasn't given to them to interview besides Vista Maria? Those kids got McDonald's, went on an outing, got their nails and hair done for that one. But let's talk about why Vista Maria ran with their tail between their legs. There's a class action lawsuit. That's why, that's the missing link. People would know that if they were actually investigating this. But I'll save all those details for the press conference.